Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you for joining. Welcome to another wonderful day of Damodara Daily Delights. Today we have Anirudh, who's going to be singing the bhajan and also singing Damodarastakam and also sharing some details about Damodarastakam. So go ahead, Anirudh, you can start. Go ahead, Anirudh. I gave you the co-host permission.
Okay. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayite Damodararati Vardhana Veshe Harishkuta Vrinda Vipineshe Damodararati Vardhana Veshe Harinishkuta Vrinda Vipineshe Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayite Rishabhanudadi Navashashileke Lalita Sakhi Gunaramita Vishake Rishabhanudadi Navashashileke Lalita Sakhi Gunaramita Vishake Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayite Karunam Kuru Mai Karuna Bharite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Karunam Kuru Mai Karuna Bharite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayite
Want to sing Damodarastakam Kanna?
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Prajamanam Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Prajamanam Yashodabiyulokala Paramishtamatyantato Trityagopya Yashodabiyulokala Tavamanam Paramishtamatyantato Trityagopya Rudantamurnetrayugma Vijantam Karambojayugmena Satankanetram Rudantamurnetrayugma Vijantam Karambojayugmena Shatankanetram Mushvasahakam patrireka kakanta Stita gaivam damodara bhaktibadam Mushvasakam patrireka kakanta Stita Devam Damodara Bhaktibadam Iti Drikshvarila Viranan Dakunde Svagosham Nimajantam Akyapayantam Iti Drikshvalila Virana Takunde Agoshami Majantam Akyapayantam Tadiyasi Tagnesu Bhakte Jitatvam Puna Prematastam Sata Vritivande Tadiyasita Nesu Bhakter Jitatvam Puna Prematastam Sata Vritivande Varam Deva Moksham Na Moksha Padim Va Nachanyam Vreneham Varisa Tapiha Varam Deva Moksham Na Moksha Padim Va Nachanyam Vreneham Varisa Tapiha Idam Teva Punata Gopala Balam Sada Me Manasi Avyastam Kimanye Idam Teva Punata Gopala Balam Sada Me Manasi Avyastam Kimanye Idam te mukam vojamatya tanile Vittam kuntala ishnita rakta ischagopya Idam te mukam vojamatya tanile Vittam kuntala ishnita rakta ischagopya Nushchumbitam bimba raktadaram me Manasi avirastamala lakshalabhe Mushumbitam bimbarakta tarame Manasya virasta alam lakshalabhe Namo deva damo tarananta vishnu Prasida prabodhuka jalapti madham Namo deva damodarana tavishnu Prasida prabodhuka jalapti madham Kripa drishti vishyati tinambatanu Vihani shamamajna Edi akshidesha Kripa drishti vishyati tinambatanu Vihani shamamajna Edi akshidesha Kuvera tvajo bhata mutya kayadva Tvayamocita bhakti vajo krito cha Kuve atmajo bhata mutya vayadva Tvayamocita bhakti vajo krito cha Tata prema bhaktim swakame prayacha Namokse grahomisti tamodareha Tata prema bhaktim swakame prayacha Namokse grahomisti tamodareha Namaste Studamne Spuratiptitamne Tvadiyo Darayata Vishwasyadamne Namaste Studamne Spuratiptitamne Tvadiyo Darayata Vishwasyadamne Namo Radhika Ye Tvadiya Priyaye Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tobhyam Namo Radhika Ye Tvadiya Priyaye Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tobhyam Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Anirudh, for the nice bhajan and Damodarastakam.
Next, I'm going to share some slides and share some knowledge about the Damodarastakam. Second. Trying to figure out how to share screen. Oh, okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Can you see the slides?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have to go to present mode? Go to present on top there. Yeah.
Yeah, then I can see my.
Then you can go to the previous one. Yeah.
Presenter. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep it like this. And then if you can't see anything, let me know and I can make it bigger.
Mhm.
So Hare Krishna, everyone. Today I'm going to share a little bit about Damodarastakam, which is a prayer that we've been singing. Um, can you see my screen?
No, we can see you, not your screen.
Okay. Sorry. See it now?
Yes.
Okay. So today I'm going to share a little bit about Damodarastakam, which is a prayer that we've been singing every day in the month of Kartik. So we're going to discuss like what kinds of things we should be thinking about when we sing this prayer, and also what these lyrics actually mean. So what is the meaning of the things we're actually singing? So first of all, as a brief introduction, Damodarastakam is written by Vyasadeva as a part of the Padma Purana. And as we know, Vyasadeva is a literary incarnation of Lord Krishna. And so he is non-different from Lord Krishna. And any bhajans and instructions given by him are equivalent to coming from Lord Krishna himself. So as I mentioned earlier, we sing Damodarastakam in the month of Kartik. And this month celebrates the Damodar Leela. But what does the month of Kartik really mean to us on a daily basis? So a few points here. Any austerities performed during the month of Kartik are very powerful, and they're 1,000 times more powerful. And Srila Prabhupada actually stressed preaching as the main austerity that should be done during this month. And what does it mean to do austerities? It can be both an increase in time spent doing things devoted to Krishna, or it can be an increase in the quality of service. So as some simple examples, increase in time spent could be increasing the amount of time you spend reading scriptures, or it could be an increase in the amount of time you spend chanting. And an increase in the quality of service, a very simple way to do this is whenever you chant Krishna's names, when everyone chants every day, whenever you chant Krishna's names, pay close attention to the names of Krishna that you're chanting. That's a huge way to increase the quality of your chanting. And that's an example of how to increase the quality of your service here. This month is also dedicated to Radharani. So in this month, we should also be keeping in mind that we should be praying to Radharani for her mercy so that we can understand true love for Krishna. Yashoda Mata's love for Krishna is also similar to Radharani's love for Krishna. And we should spend this month to aspire to understand what this type of love really is, although it's not fully conceivable to us because it's a different rasa. It's called Madhurya rasa. So we're not able to fully understand it, but we should aspire to kind of try to understand. So for the rest of the presentation, I'm going to go through each of the slides, each of the verses, and basically go through some of the key takeaways that I thought were really interesting. We don't have time to go through all the details of every single verse, but I'll go through some of the key details that I thought were interesting, and all this information is compiled from the purports of this prayer from Sanatana Goswami. So this is the first verse. In this verse, essentially, Vyasadeva is describing this pastime when Krishna is running away from Mother Yashoda, and it's kind of an introduction. And it starts off with Namam Ishwaram. So Namam Ishwaram is basically an auspicious invocation. It's customary to offer respects to Ishvara or Krishna at the beginning of any journey, and similarly, that's what Vyasadeva is doing here. Another thing I thought was interesting from this verse was Satchid Ananta Rupam. In the first line itself, he's reminding everyone that Krishna is full of eternal knowledge and bliss. And Krishna's name itself means the all-attractive. Another pointer here is Lasat Kundalam. Lasat means ornaments, means like earrings or jewelry. So here, actually, Uddhava says to Vidura, this is before even, before Sanatana Goswami has done the purport on this. Uddhava says to Vidura that Krishna is the ornament of his ornaments. So if we think about jewelry and ornaments, we usually think about ornaments making someone more beautiful or more attractive. But here we're saying that actually Krishna, when he wears ornaments, he makes the ornaments more attractive. So he's the ornament to these ornaments. So he's so beautiful that he's making these ornaments stand out. So this is the second verse. I found two things pretty interesting from the purport here. So Karam Boja Yugmena, this gives us very strong imagery of what's happening in this pastime. So Krishna is rubbing his eyes as if he's in despair. In reality, the Supreme Personality of Godhead can never be in despair, but he's rubbing his eyes and looking at Mother Yashoda as if he's in despair, giving her the feeling as if he's scared, so that Yashoda Mata won't hit him. So you can see that in this picture here. And here we see Sri Krishna's excellence called Bhakta Vasyata. And this is the quality of coming under control of his devotees. There's an interesting line in Sanatana Goswami's analysis here saying that Krishna can only come under the control of his devotees if they're looking for bhakti. But if they're looking for jnana, which is knowledge, then he cannot come under the control of his devotees. So only pure bhakti and devotion will give you that supreme connection with Krishna. So this third verse, Ananda Kunde Svagosham Nimajanda. So this verse is actually a bit different from the other verses, where Vyasadeva is taking a step back and just talking about how Krishna drowns all of the residents of Gokula into pools of bliss. During this pastime, and after this pastime, and before this pastime, they're all just fully happy. And in this verse, actually, Tadiye Sita Mesu Bhaktir Jitatvam is the point I was making earlier, that he willingly gives himself to devotees in seek of bhakti, but will not give himself to devotees in seek jnana. It's more important to have love for Krishna than to go to Krishna for some sort of material gain or material desires or knowledge. The next two verses also have a lot of imagery, and those are the parts I pointed out here. So the first part here, Vritam Kuntala Snigdha Raktescha Gopya, Vyasadeva is describing Krishna's hair as dark blue, it's curly hair, and it's glossy, and it's tinged with red. And in this picture, this artist actually did a great job of actually depicting this. You can see some like slight tinges of red in his hair. And it's not completely black. There's some sort of other variation, which is the dark blue. And Muhus Chumbitam, his face is repeatedly kissed by Mother Yashoda, so it's lightish pink from her lips. And then Bimba Raktadaram is his lips themselves are cherry red, like the Bimba fruit. And one instruction that was given by Prabhupada is whenever you go to the temple and you see the Vigraham and you see the deities, you should always observe what they're wearing, what they look like, and how they're dressed on that day. And this section of this prayer perfectly kind of emphasizes that and shows that we should be paying attention to all these small details, and it's really important. So the next two sections here, Kripa Dishti Vishat Dinam Patanu. Here, Vyasadeva is moving on to the later part of the Damodara Lila, where Krishna is fully tied to the mortar by Mother Yashoda, and he's walking through the garden, and he pulls down these two trees, and Nalakuvera and Manigriva are liberated when he does that. So he's basically beautifully depicting this in Sanskrit. And this first line basically translates to, showing me your mercy, please shower me with your nectar-laden glances. Even his glances have nectar in them, they're so beautiful. And the last section refers to liberation. Namokshe grahom mesti Damodarastakam. This is actually a plead from us when we pray to Krishna. It's a plead saying that, don't we want liberation? Why are we not always thinking of you? It's very clear that we all want liberation. It's basically this plea from us to Krishna. And this last section here is essentially a culmination of all the information in the first few verses. There's a mention of Mahapasha in Sanatana Goswami's purport, and Mahapasha refers to grand rope, and that's a rope that Yashoda Mata uses to tie Lord Krishna. And that rope is actually a source of shelter for devotees. And as I mentioned before, actually, this month is dedicated to Radharani. And this prayer also ends with Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaye. Once again, a prayer to Radharani, whom this month is fully dedicated to. And then lastly, Nanta Lilaya, the last line of this entire prayer, is basically offering obeisances to all of Krishna's unlimited pastimes, as Vyasadeva has narrated one of his unlimited pastimes. So Hare Krishna, everyone. I wanted to share a little bit about the prayer that we've been singing every day. Hope that was informative.
Thank you, Anirudh. Yes, it was definitely very informative, and I wish I had asked you to do this presentation at the beginning of Damodara month, so that we would have all kept all these nice, beautiful messages from Sanatan Goswami's teachings in our mind. However, better late than never. We have all this information, and we will keep those in our mind, and next year we'll definitely do with that consciousness. Thank you once again for the wonderful presentation. With that said, we have 4 more minutes. I had another speaker, but since we don't have time now, we only have 4 minutes. I would let the audience please raise your hands if you have something to speak, and share your experiences as to how you were inspired, or what you have learned new, what you have known new, or what you have done new and differently during this past 28 days. Today is the last second day of this precious auspicious month. Tomorrow will be the last day. We would like to hear your feedback. And personally, I benefited a lot doing these sessions because I scheduled this, and because I scheduled this every day at 8 p.m., I worked around my schedule around this time. So, and I used to talk to participants, talk to them as to what they're presenting, what topics they're presenting, and I engaged some of my time towards this activity, which I'm hoping will give me some more bhakti opportunities, and that's the benefit I got from here. If you all also think you have anything to share, I see Harita has raised her hand. I will let Harita to unmute.
I have enjoyed learning the Krishna. I've enjoyed learning Krishna's pastimes and morals.
Very nice. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Arnagaru. So yeah, I agree with Sriram. I mean, like, we learned all the stories, though, I mean, we used to know some of them, but not this much in detail. And today's presentation was really good. And I agree with your point. We should have said it in the first. So,
yes.
But yeah, but we truly enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Harita. Okay, I have Anish also. And thank you, Sriram and Harita. I'll move on to Anish. Anish was hungry. Everybody might get confused that it might be Anish in my house, Anish Bigmal. Okay, how do I? Okay, I'll let you do it. Anish?
We also learn a lot from the sessions, because every day we learn something new, and like Harikanti said, like, we knew some of them before, but like we explained like them much more in detail, and now we even like learn the in-depth meanings of many of the bhajans that we sing a lot in our classes. I think that helps when we're gonna like actually say the bhajan, because now we know what we're actually trying to like say when we're talking in our bhajans. And overall, like, I think I enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you, Anish. And actually, I need to compliment Anish, Veda, and another person. I think it was Preeti and Pranav. They would enthusiastically participate on time, and above all, they would give us company by turning on their cameras, which means a lot for all of us, because I mean, I see Anish and Veda would always be enthusiastically offering Aarti also. Today looks like they're somewhere else, but otherwise, they're always very happily, enthusiastically showcasing their DT and doing Aarti every day, listening attentively from start to end. And the inspiration that I got from them by seeing this is, I should be doing the same thing so that Krishna looks at me, so that I do all the things that Krishna likes. Whatever Krishna likes, I should also do. And what you call, attract him with my actions. So that is the inspiration that I got from them. Similarly, Pranav and Preeti also would always be always turning on their cameras and participating enthusiastically. So thank you. A big shout out for them. All right. Thank you. And anyone else who wants to share their, please raise your hands. Okay, I don't see anyone else. Thank you all for joining, and we'll see you all one last time tomorrow. Of course, we'll see you all again during other programs, but on the occasion of Damodara Aarti and Kartik month, we'll see you all once tomorrow. And then I see Akash has raised his hand, so let me unmute him. Go ahead, Akash.
I like doing the Damodarastakam.
Very nice, Akash. Good job. Did you know about this before too?
No.
Okay. Did you learn the Ashtakam now? Do you know it by memory, or you have to look at it and sing?
I still have to look at it.
That's fine. Yeah, but you got to know, I mean, hear it and then you enjoyed it, right? That's good to know. Thank you for sharing. All right. I see Tristan raising his hand. Go ahead, Tristan.
Thank you, Mashaji. I enjoyed having to like learning the pastimes and having the opportunity to do it too and present.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Tristan, for joining enthusiastically every day. I see you also joined every day and you also presented. That's amazing. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mashaji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Now Madhvi is raising her hand. Madhvi, I'll let you unmute. Go ahead, Madhvi.
Yeah, thank you, Aruna Garu, for giving us an opportunity. It's a wonderful opportunity. And I could not join all the days. I tried my best, but whenever I can, I tried my best. Even when I was driving, I wanted to set an example for my kids as well. Though we couldn't sit in front of the DT some days. And the other thing is, I wanted to thank all the kids. I definitely learned a lot from them and their inspiring attitude in making wonderful presentations. So that is, I would really like to, thank all the parents for inspiring the kids also in such a way. I definitely learned a lot from them. So thank you, Aruna Garu.
Thanks, Madhvi. Okay, I think my husband wanted to speak. Suresh Garu, can you speak now?
Yep, I think I also enjoyed it a lot, but more than you, me, and all the participants enjoying, I'm very confident that Krishna is happy. Okay, because whoever thinks about Krishna, whenever someone thinks about Krishna, Krishna is happy, right? So our goal should be that we should make Krishna happy. If we have to make Krishna happy, first thing is we have to think, talk, and discuss about Krishna. And then if you want to make him more happy, we should make more number of people think, talk about Krishna and discuss about Krishna. So in that direction, I think this program was highly successful.
Thank you for the nice points and really beautiful points. Yes, our goal should be to please and make Krishna happy. And you made a nice point. Thank you. Sunita, go ahead.
Yeah. Aruna, first of all, I would like to thank you for every year conducting this. If you were not conducting, we would have wasted our time in all the regular stuff. So because of the call, we make it a point, we join it. And sometimes if we think we want to do it on our own, like we will postpone, do something or the other, but because of the call, we don't want to miss it. And you're like inspiring us to do it. And I loved all especially the kids, so cute and with so much bhakti, they are doing all that. Seeing that is like so blissful. I enjoyed seeing the kids' presentations and their singing, the way they are chanting and all with so much like enthusiasm. So every minute is a well spent minute, and I would like to thank you so much for putting us in this path of like getting closer to God. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sunita. Very encouraging. And as you said, yes, kids are really amazing. They sang, they presented. It was really good. Yeah. Thank you, Sunita. Going to Raghu, I am trying to unmute you. Yeah, go ahead. Are you able to unmute? Hold on.
Hi,
Hello, Rekha.
I don't know how to. Yeah.
I can see you.
Hi. Yeah, thank you for giving us this opportunity, creating the opportunity, taking your time, and as somebody just now mentioned, it motivated us to take a break from our regular stuff, make it a point, take shower properly and come and sit and do all the aarti with the whole family, sitting together and doing the puja. And also, as I attended last year and this year you came up with the very good idea of making kids do it. It was really inspiring and interesting when they were presenting the slides and explaining it. We understood it more deeply than you did it last year with visualizing it. So yeah, watching kids doing that, and it inspired us more to be involved as parents and continue this. Thank you, Akka. Thank you for creating this opportunity for everybody.
Thank you, Rekha and family. Yes, definitely. We are always hoping to improvise the programs, whatever ways help us get closer to Krishna and get captivated by his stories and all. Yeah, any ideas you all get for further future also, please let us know. Thank you for the feedback and thank you for participating as a family. Now moving on to Devanand Garu, I'm trying to unmute you. I think we'll take this last one for today and we can take the rest tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. This is our first time doing Damodara Harati, and we enjoyed a lot. I learned a lot about Krishna, and I love the stories. I did not know much of it. Some of the stuff I know, but most I don't. So thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you, Devansh.
Thank you, Madhava. Yeah, I think my kids the first time joined here, and yeah, everyone said they learned more about what Sri Krishna was. Keep asking some questions and everything, and keep answering them. Yeah, they enjoyed a lot, and yeah, we'll keep continuing it. Thanks for your time and everyone's contribution for it.
Thanks, Andy. Thank you. Thanks, Devansh and everyone. All right. Thank you for all the nice experiences that you all shared. And we are glad it has been helpful and help you all also get closer to Krishna. We'll continue the momentum even after the Damodara month. Let's all continue our bhakti. We'll talk more tomorrow. Thanks once again all for joining. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thanks everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Thank you.